Howdy folks, Brian Cusco here at Triple B, and we're back at the NARBC Reptile Show at Tinley Park, and we're doing an interview today with John from Morph Market. John's got some exciting stuff coming down the pipeline from Morph Market, which they always have coming, but this is the latest, and you're going to hear it right here on Triple B TV. Okay, so what is new that is coming out in Morph Market, or has come out in the recent days?
Yeah, so just in the last, couple of weeks, some of the big things we've done. Number one, we got our app into the app stores. So it's in the Google Play Store, it's in the iPhone Store. Our users may be thinking, hey, I've already got the app. But you need to uninstall that app and install the one from the store. And it's going to be very similar, but the main difference is because it's in the app stores, we can now deliver push notifications. So it's that same experience when you're texting and when someone texts you and it pops up a little message. Most people, you know what I'm talking about. But so the key is then the app will allow users communicating on Morph Market to get those notifications as well. So if you're a buyer, you got a response from the seller, and so you'll know right away. Or if you're a seller, you also really want your buyers to be getting those messages as well. So we're not disabling email, because a lot of breeders love to use the email feature, but we want to more and more push people into the messaging part of our site, because we can add a lot of features there and make it more powerful, and it provides quicker communication.
So right now there was an existing app that people already have on their phones, but you've just moved the app into the Apple Store and stuff, so it's a different app?
There's a way to have an app that's not in the App Store, and that's what's been available for the last, say, year and a half. And it's very much like our website. It adds some additional navigation features to make it just smoother. I mean, users love it. So it's the same app, but now it's in the App Store, more bugs fixed, and then we've added push notifications as well.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so new app. Need to go make sure you download that so you can get those notifications and have a breeder that you've been following and be really waiting for them to drop the snake that could potentially drop. You'll know immediately, and you can jump in there and get it, and you'll know.
Right, so the app will allow that kind of communication. Now, the first thing we added was the push notification for messages. So if the breeder writes you back, you know right away they responded. Okay, leading into what you just said, we also just have created a brand new search. I mean, searches, that was one of the core goals of Morph Market, to make it easy to find that really specific animal you're looking for. And so we've added a new search. It's got more search filters than ever before. You can even search over breeders that you're following and narrow the results to that. There's a bunch of other options as well. In addition, we know it's a lot of time to go in there, twice a day and reconfigure all those searches, so you can save your searches. When you come in, you don't have to start from scratch. You can just go to your searches and execute them. But it gets even better because now you can turn on alerts for your searches, which is what you were saying. So you can get notified by push notification on your mobile phone or through email when new animals hit the market that match your search.
So if I'm looking for like a triple het sunset clown pied, and we're just waiting for the ones to pop in the bike, I can have that in my search thing, and as soon as somebody uploads a triple het clown pied sunset to Morph Market, I'll get that message instantly and know that it's just been uploaded.
Exactly. Well, instantly, it's going to be there's going to be some different, depending on your membership level, you may get a faster notification, right, than a free user, but at a minimum, every 24 hours, we'll be notifying everybody. And then with memberships, those notifications can come even faster. Okay, cool. Awesome. So we got the new app, the push notifications coming through on searches. Anything else? I mean, that's already in messages, yeah. So the push for the messages and the searches. We're also in the process of making the messenger even more real time. So it still has a bit of a email feel to it, because once you go in, you send messages through it. If someone messages you back, it doesn't currently refresh. You have to refresh the page. So we're about to fix that as well. So when someone messages you back, it'll insert right in the comment. Again, the same experience you're used to on Facebook Messenger or text Messenger. That's where we're going with that.
Awesome. So I guess almost like the way you can see them typing back to you?
Yeah, that's where we're headed.
Is there anything else? I mean, that's already a good amount of stuff. Is there anything else currently that's happening?
So we just partnered with Rare Genetics Incorporated to make their genetic testing more readily available to the whole reptile community. And now we have that live on our website. So you can come onto the site. You can, we've got information, frequently asked questions. You can get all your questions answered to understand how it works. And then you can purchase the tests. The way that works is if you already have the animals you want to test in your animal manager on Morph Market, then you can simply select those and the tests that you want to perform on them. But if you don't have to use Morph Market really at all to use the system. You just need an account, which takes 2 minutes, a free account, takes 2 minutes to create. And then you can go and we have an option in the genetics test just to create animals, right? So if you want to add 10 colubrids, for example, that you want tested, you can do that like in 10 seconds. It's very easy. And then choose the test you want and check out. We'll email you with instructions on packaging up your sheds and sending it to RGI with the codes that you're going to associate to each one so they can keep it all straight. And then when the results are ready, we'll notify you, and they'll be right on the web, in email, and then on the website as well.
Awesome. Divine timing. We were talking about Ben, and then he appeared. So
Yeah.
well, why don't you just let's talk about what you were just talking about.
Yeah, this is the mad scientist behind the genetic testing right here.
Yes. Happy mad scientist. This is fun.
If you guys watch, I'll link up. I did an interview with Ben here at Tinley a couple years back talking about it. You can go check out where it was then and where it is now. I mean, how exciting is this?
It's a dream come true. It's really comes down to technology advancing and prices coming down on sequencing and more technology advancing as far as DNA analysis that's really made it possible, because even a couple of years ago, I wouldn't have guessed this would be happening now. So it's a dream come true for sure. I've been smiling ear to ear for several weeks now.
No doubt, man. Awesome. Well, dude, that was so cool that you just showed up right when we were talking about you.
So Ben, tell us. Ben is making advances so fast that it's hard for me to keep track of how many tests we have available now. We have the sexing test for colubrids and ball pythons and green tree pythons, as well as venomous. And for ball python morphs, we already have clown, pied, Lav albino,
Candy toffee, and ultramel.
Ultramel as of yesterday.
Yesterday.
And what do we think? Can we speculate at all on what might be coming in the next week or two?
So in the next week or two, well, I don't know for sure, but the next ones that will come will be Desert Ghost, Hypo, Yellow Belly, and maybe Asphalt Gravel. And there's 5 or 6 more that are kind of close, and it's this back and forth process. I'll get something that works for some, and then I test on another set of 20 or 30, and it doesn't work, and so I have to go back and redesign. And so sometimes something will come out really clean and easy, and other times it takes a while. Hypo and Desert Ghost I thought I would have by now, but I've run into problems. So I think there's multiple DNA changes that are causing those phenotypes. So it's a more difficult nut to crack so far, but yeah,
so
those
we're
are
learning
kind of
about these genes. Even as you're developing this test, we're learning more about which ones are allelic and all the relationships between them.
Yeah.
We got to get all that good information on Morphpedia. You're talking about wanting to contribute there as well. So as we learn these things,
those up. I have something to send you for all the tests we have now. I started writing those up. That'll have quite a bit of information. So yeah, it's coming.
Awesome. It was perfect timing, guys. Thank you guys so much for your time. I really appreciate it. A lot of exciting stuff coming forward with Morph Market and Rare Genetics Incorporated and the partnership, and it's just advancing by levels on a daily basis. So stay tuned to see what's happening in the future with these guys. That was pretty cool that we had Ben pop in randomly as we were talking about the testing. And there's something I wanted to mention about the testing to you guys before we get out of here, which is that if you have a recessive project that the testing is not available for yet and you really want that project to be part of it, the more sheds they get from people, the quicker they can get to mapping out these genome and figuring out how to identify through the sheds what the morph is. So if you have a recessive trait that they're not testing yet and you want, talk to people to send in their sheds, send in your sheds. You only need a little quarter-sized piece of the shed. We get a hold of them through their website. All the links will be in the description down below. And we move forward with mapping out all of the recessive traits in the entire ball python genome. So if you want to tune in and have a more intimate conversation with both John and Ben tonight on the Zoom call, there's a link in the description if you'd like to do that, and we'd hope to see you there. If not, we'll see you next week right here on Triple B TV. Y'all take care. Don't worry about this is my new system. I've never done this before where I use a handheld mic, so like...
Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Yeah, testing 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do like you're doing this back. It is a microphone.
It's best that I just talk to you, right? I don't want to address the camera, or what do you think?
I mean, if you got something to say to these crazy people over here that are watching this, and you want to talk to them and you want to say directly like, hey you watching this video, I'm here with John and we're doing this. We're talking into a T-Rex. I know it looks a little ridiculous, but you know what? I need a handheld mic. What do you think about my T-Rex handheld mic?
I think it works well.
It's not like intimidating to speak.
I feel like I'm giving mouth to mouth to a T-Rex, though, like resuscitating it or something.
Yeah, it's a little. Just don't pay. John Degg had this interesting idea, which I'm not going to.
He has lots of ideas.
John Degg has lots of ideas. They're all interesting. I'm not going to participate in them.
Okay. Yeah. So the RGI is. You can edit this out.
Rare Genetics Incorporated.
Yeah. So we just, and they're coming up right now. And then over time,
Sean Christian, Rare Genetics. Dr. Ben's right behind you.
Oh, is that the microphone?
yeah, do you want to bring these guys in for a second?
Yes, you might as well. That was good timing. What's up, Ben? How you doing, bro?
See ya.
Good to see you, man. I've been saving up sunset sheds for you.
Perfect. I'm ready to send them in a couple of.
Okay, cool.
Probably in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, cool. Awesome. You're good. We were just talking about you. I don't know if you want to pop in real quick on this video. Yeah.
Be happy to. All right. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah, thank you guys. My kids love watching me make this, especially that part.
Oh my god.
You guys keep talking to each other. I'm just gonna do the intro over here by myself.
By yourself?
Yeah, by myself.
Okay.
Don't worry about
background.
it. It's fine. Stand there. I can point to you. Howdy, folks. Brian Kusko here at Triple B, and we're back at the NABRC. Oh my gosh. Howdy, folks. Brian.